They just won't like it when you change. When you've spent a long time surrounded by people who are aiming for the bottom, and then one day you wake up and you realize, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to be so agreeable anymore. I don't want to sit around for hours on end and consume alcohol anymore. I don't want to eat unhealthy foods anymore. I don't want to waste endless hours hanging around people who spend 75% of every conversation mocking others or talking about drama. I don't want to waste my mornings sleeping. I don't want to waste my late nights partying. When you decide that you want to do all these things, you will lose a lot of people. But it's important to understand that you needed to lose them. During that transition phase, it will be extremely rough on you. You will feel extremely lonely. You'll feel extremely left out. You will find yourself trying to be overly friendly to people in order to try to keep them in your life. But the truth is, they're scared. They're scared because they see the change in you, and they're fearful because they know that they are not willing to change, or possibly they don't feel that they are capable of change. So they'll start to treat you differently. This is the moment when you need to be very careful that you don't get so lonely that you decide, oh, what the hell? I'll just go back to my old ways. At least in my old ways, I had friends and I had people who cared about me. I want you to understand something very crucial. They never cared about you, and they were never your friends. They liked you because you were at their level. They liked you because they didn't want to elevate. They didn't want you to elevate. Now they dislike you because they're scared. It's not because they're bad people. But you can't stay in that circle. You must move on. You will also notice that the more you transition out of that mindset, the more pushback you will give to people who don't agree with you. You will become far more assertive. Be patient with that assertiveness, because the people who genuinely want your opinion will rise to the top. And the people who don't will go away. Just remember, they needed to go away. You never needed them. In fact, if they really cared about themselves, they should need you, because your direction is the right direction. They are still aiming down, and you are aiming up. Also during this time, you will find that you will start thinking thoughts from your past. If you're older, you'll start thinking about thoughts that you had in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s. You know, back when you had dreams and when you had goals, those will resurface That's the moment that you fully realize that you are indeed awakening. So enjoy that transition and don't let it scare you, and also don't allow it to make you become rushed in your decisions. You haven't lost time. You were just on a different path, but it was only temporary. You now know exactly where you need to be, where you need to go, and who you are becoming is the real you. Others will think you've changed. They will say it to you, you've changed. They may refer to you as being cocky or overconfident. That's not who you are. Your confidence is not cockiness. Your confidence is your strength, pushing through. During this time, you will find it much easier to say no. You'll find it much easier to say things like, that doesn't work for me. I'm not good with that. I don't like the way you talk about people behind their back. You'll begin to ask questions of people like that, like, do you talk about me like that when I'm not in the room? And people will be put on notice. You are becoming real. You're not changing. You're evolving. You're beginning to live in 100% truthfulness. You will have zero tolerance for lies anymore. You will feel deeply when people are just talking because they want to make small talk. You will feel like that is a complete waste of your time. You will understand that the only conversations that you will want to have moving forward will be conversations that have substance. Why would anybody waste time and precious conversations on wasted, useless subjects? You're growing now. You're expanding. You're learning how to be powerful. Good people will see this, and they will start coming into your circle. Treasure those people, enjoy them, and let the others go. You deserve better. You deserve more. You deserve to love yourself first.